Okie dokie. So now that we know how to price our high ticket offer, and we also know what the minimum cost or price should be for this high ticket offer, now let's get into why people actually buy. Like, what causes people to pass over some things and decide to buy other things. So, first thing I want to point out is that people buy transformation, not deliverables. So if you're wondering what this slide is all about, like what's going on here, who's this black and white picture of this black woman and this pistol, what do they have to do with each other? This, as the plaque says, is Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman is well known, if you don't know, for escaping slavery in the US in the South and traveling up north through dangerous terrain and all sorts of like physical disabilities, like she would pass out from seizures, all these different things. And it was pretty much treacherous. Like an escaped slave was either killed or brought back to the master for a horrible beating that could last for weeks, maybe even death, whatever, to make an example for the other slaves back on the plantation. So anyway, she transversed all of the dangers and perils of this, 1,000-mile journey to the north from where she was. And once she got there, once she made it from slavery, her hell, to freedom in the north, her heaven, she didn't just stay there. She had a heart to think, wow, I know there's more people just like me, more brothers and sisters just like me back in the South, and they don't even know of the freedom that could possibly be available to them. And they don't even realize that they're even, maybe even problem aware, like they're in slavery. So what she did was she traveled back into the lion's mouth, traveled back and down into the South, and she started freeing other slaves, people who were in bondage like she was. So just like Harriet Tubman, that she was going back and freeing former versions of herself, most likely your coaching program is going back freeing former versions of yourself, taking them from their current slavery, whether it be to their diet, whether it be to their lifestyle, whether it be to a bad relationship, maybe it be to mindset, whatever the case may be, to their heaven, their freedom, their dream, their ideal state, their lifestyle, what they're hoping and praying for, the ideal state. And that's exactly what people buy. People don't buy the journey in between. They don't buy all the dangerous falls and the hard work and all the PDFs, all the bonuses, all these different things that for some reason everyone when they're starting out thinks that's what it is. So I've seen people, they'll go, all right, I'm going to make a high ticket offer, and they treat it like a grocery bag or a grab bag. They're like, well, if I'm going to charge, say, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, then I need to load this bad boy down. I need to have so many PDFs in there. I'm going to, do 5 sessions a day. I'm going to, there's going to be 4 million videos and what else can I put in there so that it is making up and now I can charge this high ticket price. And like we discussed earlier, price has no context. Price has no meaning outside of context. And you don't want to anchor your price on to your time. So people don't really want you showing up all the time and having to deal with you, or they don't want to have a billion different PDFs and resources and all these different things because it's overwhelming. What do people actually want? They want the end result. They want the transformation. If you wanted to go to Hawaii, the way that I would sell you or the way someone would sell you effectively is not by trying to sell you on the plane ride there. Well, you're going to have a plane ride with extra feet space, and then you're going to get peanuts and, 2 fresh, hot meals that's, heated up in our gourmet microwave here, resident on the plane. And, and then we're going to be playing the movie of the day, and you're going to get 2 full movies. Like, nobody gives a crap, right? What they want is Hawaii. They want to be sold on, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe you're different, I doubt it, but you want to hear the When you get to Hawaii, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to have this beautiful Hawaiian woman meet you when you get off the plane, and she's going to lay you. Not like that, twisted, you're a pervert. What I mean is they actually have flowers. When I went to Hawaii, I actually lived there for about 4 or 5 years. When you get off the plane, they actually put a necklace of flowers, these amazing, fresh, good smelling, colorful flowers around your neck, and tell you aloha, which means like hello, it means welcome, also means goodbye. And when you get there, you're gonna be welcomed by this beautiful hula girl. As soon as you get off the plane, she's gonna lay you. Everyone's gonna be so happy. You're gonna be able to spend beautiful days on crystal clear beaches, pure white powder sand, and you're gonna be able to watch this golden sunset while you eat lobster and shrimp, the most fresh lobster and shrimp you've ever had in your life. And it's going to be a utopia. It's going to be paradise. You and your lover are going to create memories that are going to last your lifetime. You're going to tell your great grandkids about this experience. So that is way more compelling than all the deliverables. People buy the end result. People buy the transformation. They don't buy the trip there. So you can imagine it being like two cliffs. You have a cliff where the one over here on the left has no grass. This is their current situation. Everything's dead, everything's bad, they have a problem they can't help. And then over here, there's where all the green grass grows. And there's this like space in between. It's called the gap. Mind the gap. And ultimately, what you're trying to do is create these two states in people by using questions. You ask them, hey, what's really going on with you right now? What's your current situation? And then you're asking questions and finding out their pain, what they really are struggling with, what they've tried to fix it, and you're finding out, their before. This is their before picture. And then over here, you're finding, well, I understand that now. So now where is it that you really want to go? And they start telling you all about their dreams and their goals and their aspirations. Because what usually happens is people usually don't think through this stuff. And this is all jumbled up in their mind, which is why they have the problem in the first place. They don't have clarity. Their problems are intermingled with their desires, which are intermingled with other things. And they don't really, most of the times you'll find that people don't even have clearly defined goals of what they actually want out of something. They just kind of know they want something. And they don't really know what they're struggling with. They're just kind of struggling with something. And maybe a few things might pop up in their mind, but they don't understand how to get there. And you ultimately create this gap between where they are right now, where they really want to be. And you ask them simply, why, what do you think is holding you back or stopping you from getting from where you are to where you want to be on your own? Keyword, on your own. So that's a very powerful question to ask someone once you've defined these two states by asking them questions about it. And they're going to look into this gap. They go like, you're standing on this cliff. You really want to be on this cliff. Why haven't you been able to get over there by yourself? And they're going to look into the gap and they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you what it is. They're going to say either one of usually three things. One, I don't know how to do it. I have the slightest clue of how to even take the first step or how to make the leap. I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to get there. Should I leap? Can I climb down the mountain and climb back up? I have no idea what to do, what the best thing is. I'm lost. The second one is I know how to do it, but it'll take me forever, to get to the other thing. It's such a long journey, such a long way. The third reason is I want someone to do it with me. I want some accountability. I want to be able to follow a proven plan. I want the risk taken out of it. I want somebody who's cleared this cliff and made it to the other side to show me exactly the technique that they use so I can use it too. So it's usually one of those three reasons. And, ultimately, if you don't create these two states, you don't unjumble the mess of what do I want? What do I not want? How do I get there? How do I not get there? What am I struggling with? What's the problem? What's the first step? And they're confused. And a confused mind always says no. That's the number one rule of marketing and sales, is a confused mind always says no. So your job is to create this state by asking them questions about where they currently are, their before. So get really clear on your before and after. And I'm going to walk through in the next module exactly how to figure out their before picture. And then you want to ask them questions and find out their after picture. And then your offer is the bridge in between the two cliffs. So they say, what's in this gap for them? What's stopping them from getting here to there? And they say it's one of those things. And you say, well, hey, I have something that can help you. Would you like to know what it is? And they're like, yes. Well, this is what I do. This is my offer. This is my 3 to 5 steps, high level. First we do this, then we do this, then we do that, then we do this. Can you see how that's going to get you from where you are right now to where you really want to be? Yes, I can see it. That makes so much sense. How so? They start selling you on your program. Well, when you said this and that and this and this, I can see how each one of those steps is going to take me closer. Awesome. So if you didn't find something to implement in this way to get you from there to there, what do you think would happen? They tell you the cost of inaction. I'd stay stuck on this cliff right here, and it'd suck, and I'd always have to look over at this green cliff, knowing that maybe I could have made it, but I don't know how. Okay, awesome. And then now you can go into your offer and discuss the price and get the people into your program. So with that being said, let's dive into the implementation part of this program, because once again, like I said, be a producer, not a consumer. I don't want you to passively just consume these videos without putting it into action. So I'll see you in the next video.